I was wrong. I was wrong. It's a once in a lifetime, only happens every 100 years. Is that a lifetime? How long's a lifetime? I'm not going to live to be 100. I'm going to live to be like, maybe if I'm lucky, 70. But once in a lifetime, because the iPhone. The iPhone 11, for years, I was slagging this thing off because it was a phone for Teletubbies, didn't offer any customization. It was just not as good as Android in my head for so long, and I was militantly against it. I hated it. I didn't want to get an Apple product in my life because I went straight into the Google ecosystem, and I was wrong. I'm big enough, I'm old enough, wise enough now to admit that I was incorrect about that. So a few weeks ago, I did a video where I basically unboxed this thing, and I was dubious of whether or not I would enjoy it. Changing over to it, I thought it would be a bit of a, I want to say, ball ache switching across. So we went through the whole process of, it was actually pretty easy to switch across. I think I did some of it in the video, so we switched across and sort of got on living with it and playing with it and enjoying it. And well, I say enjoying it, but just trying to use it every day. And it was seamless. There was no, I don't miss anything from Android. And this is probably only going to be a quick video because I wanted to just update because I said I'd update. So I don't miss anything from Android. Android had lost a bit of favour with me. Google in general lost a bit of favour with me. And we're in a situation now where, yeah, I've moved away from Android, from the not from the ecosystem because I'm still using Google Photos because it's all everything's already there. I'm still using Google Drive. I'm still using the Hey Google guy over there that's listening for me. I'm still using all that stuff, but
My apologies, I don't understand.
Google doesn't understand. But yeah, I'm suitably impressed. So let's go over the good stuff with the iPhone 11. If you're thinking of buying one, you're thinking of switching from Android like I've done, couple of things to note. First of all, battery life. I was led to believe that it'd be terrible. I've not had to charge it during the day, unless I'm going out at night. In which case, because I get up at, I don't know, it's like 6, and I'm out until like 6, 7 o'clock at night usually. And then I come in. If I'm going out at night, then it might need a little bit of a push, a little bit of a charge. But usually on a normal day, I'm coming home with like 35-40% battery left, and that would be, I had a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. That would be unheard of there. There was no way I was getting a full day out of that. But that might be because I destroyed the battery myself. Any number of things could have affected that. But my general usage of this is podcasts, texting, and music during the day. So it's not like I'm doing a bit of everything. So it should be testing the battery in like a real world sense. So that is one of the best things about this so far. Operating system wise, I last used it at iOS 7, I think, somewhere around there. So there's some new stuff productivity wise and being able to move around navigation wise. It's next level. So actually, I thought I would miss. I didn't have a home button on my last phone, but you still had the back button that kind of doesn't exist on iPhone. So you're swiping around and you're swiping up, and it's just this bit here is kind of a pain. If we do this, when you first get into it, you're like, oh, you need to hold that longer to swipe. I need to hold it longer to swipe there, but it's just not working for me at the moment. Right, so you kind of swipe that up. It's hard to show to a camera, but basically, everything's gesture based now, and I kind of didn't like it when I first started using it, but now it's second nature and I'm enjoying it. So, yeah, navigation on this thing, really simple. Transferring all my apps across, really simple. I had a good time doing that. Actually having a good purge. A purge was good. I had a purge, got rid of a lot of the stuff that I wasn't using or I didn't need to use. And yeah, it was cathartic. Is that the word I'm looking for? Then we moved to like Apple Pay. And Apple Pay I thought would be awful to set up, but it makes use of one of the best things about this whole phone is that there's no fingerprint scanner on here. But there doesn't need to be a fingerprint scanner on here because Face Unlock is stupendous how quick it is. So let me as an example now. I can't do it without it unlocking at this point. So you just literally you press this and then it goes. See that there? It's unlocked. It's like magic. It's awful. It's terrifying. It's one of the it's witchcraft. I don't understand it, but I like it. And when you come to buy something on basically everything's got face unlock now, which is a revelation to me. I'm saying this to you like you don't know, like you're watching this video not understanding what face unlock is, but yeah, it's a revelation as far as I'm concerned. It's a game changer for me because I'm ultimately lazy and fingerprint was just my level. I hate typing things in. It's only failed me a couple of times, but I hate typing things in. So fingerprint and now face unlock, perfect. The fact that you can use face unlock when you come to use Apple Pay, you double tap on the power. I guess it's a power button. I don't think it is. I think it's a Siri button now. It's not a power button at all. Double tap it, and you can just use your card, and it's a revelation. It's one of the best things about this operating system, and this is a glowing review because a lot of people looked at me like I was insane when I went for the iPhone 11. I didn't go for the Pro version because I didn't see a need to. I was just like, let me try this. I didn't think I needed a flagship is what I didn't need, and it turned out. I mean, price wise, it's similar to a flagship. Performance wise, it's definitely similar to a flagship, but it's the lowest one that they do. It's the worst one that they do, but still, great phone. I think that's all I really wanted to say. Camera is outstanding. There's a couple of new modes in it, but the camera itself is just there's something something special about it. And when if you're taking your Instagram pictures or you're taking pictures that you want to print out later, it doesn't matter. They're all going to be crisp and nice. And as long as the lighting's spot on, they're going to be super crisp. The only thing that annoys me a little bit about the camera is the long exposure that you get from low light, which you obviously need long exposure for low light because that means that it can open up the sensor in there, the little tiny sensor back here. There it is, there's your sensor. So that sensor's going to open nice and wide and you're going to get a load of light onto it the longer it's open. But if you move during that time, you can kind of make a mess of the low light photos, which is if you've got a perfectly still hand or your phone's on a tripod or something, it's fine. But if you're just trying to take a picture, it's a bit of an inconvenience because you kind of I don't know what I'm expecting because I understand how low light photography works. So you have to have a longer exposure so that the enough light can get in for you to actually have the photo in the first place. But it's strange to see it in a phone and done like this because you're used to in a phone it's just snap go. That's not there for the low light performance. But that's just camera overall. There's portrait mode. There's loads of panorama stuff. There's some cool slow motion stuff in there. So it more than makes up for it. It's a great camera. There's two great cameras on there actually because you've got the telephoto one as well. No, sorry, the wide angle. They don't have the telephoto one on the normal iPhone 11. But yeah, it's kind of like I just wanted to get my thoughts out because I was conscious that I hadn't done it. So thoughts out, done. Yeah, that's kind of it. If you like this video, like more things like this, don't forget to like, subscribe. Is it subscribe on YouTube? Follow on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're using Instagram a lot more at the moment, especially since I got this phone because Instagram's a breeze on it. Instagram's beautiful. Let me see what's going on Instagram right now. I'm going to go like this and we're going to go, let's check it's nothing gross. It's not anything gross, it's just a tattoo or a picture of a little hummingbird. So yeah, this phone's really good. So if you're on the fence about getting one, I implore you to get one. And that is the end of this video. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and thank you for coming by.